Welcome to the HFT Stocks and Options Commentary. I'm Paulo Navarro. Today is Tuesday, March 19, 2013. For the Volatility Index, the dollar-weighted put-call ratio on the VIX, we have a neutral reading for March, April, and May with 31, 33, and 15% of the total premiums paid. And we have a bearish reading in June with 14% of the total premiums paid. The overall reading was a neutral reading, and today we have a huge volume with over 1 million contracts traded, 1,397,000 contracts traded. Huge volume here on the VIX today. Here we have the daily chart for SPX. As you can see here, we have a down day, down 3.75 handles for the day, or 0.24%. We continue to be above this 20-day moving average, which is important, and also important level here around this area of 1530. That's an important level to hold. We've been holding so far and bouncing off the lows, which was important. Okay, I continue to be bullish. I think we're going to test the all-time highs here for SPX in the short term. So I remain bullish on the market. If we go to the CUSE chart, here we have the CUSE chart. As you can see it, we continue to be on our consolidation area right now. As you could have it here, very important channel here so far. And that's the area we're looking at. We're above the 20-day moving average, and our 55-day moving average starting to go higher. That's going to act as support also. I'm looking for higher prices, 71, even 72 for the CUSE. If we go to IWM, here we have the Russell 2000 ETF. And here we have a down day of almost 0.5%. I'm still bullish here in small cap. They've been leading. We have a big volume bar today, but again, nothing dramatical. Most of it was news driven of Cyprus that the deal was not getting done. Now let's go to GLD. Here we have GLD popped up again, going higher. We're almost at our level here that we want to talk about, holding this important level around this area, which is going to be critical for us to hold. So let's keep an eye on that level. We're still below it. We want to fail around these levels to start making a high or even a double top. The important thing here is not going to be going higher, maybe testing this 55-day moving average, but we wanted to fall short of that. I'm still neutral to bearish on the market on gold. And I think we're eventually going back to test the 51 and then to the 149. But here we need to fail quickly at these levels. Tomorrow we have FOMC. We're going to have to see how the market reacts to that. On the gold market we're talking about. SLV, pretty bearish on SLV here. Not even these news could get this market up, as you could see it here. Let's get here. You could see we're basically doing here this type of triangle, and we can't get above it, so we're getting some consolidation area here, but it's kind of coiling up fast, so that's going to be important. I think we're going to break down, test this low that we have here of around 27.35. That's important here. I think we're even going lower to the 26 and 25 level. I've been talking about those levels here also for SLV. Now let's go to Apple. Here we have the Apple chart. As you can see it here, we are basically flat today, down 0.25%, 454. The important thing here, we were down hard today. We went today as low as 448.50, and then we were able to bounce $6 off the lows, which was pretty nice, almost finishing flat. That's important. We did bounce back from the 161 level, which was the high, 160.97, 460.97, and I'm looking for the 464 to be important resistance here. Also the 50-day moving average and the 55-day moving average. So basically we need to blast through that area and even break the 470 level. That's going to be important. If we do that, come and test the highs here around 484, 485. That's going to be important, and then eventually try to fill this gap around the 500 area. We'll still have some movement to go here. You can see here we're starting to build here a base. We broke the downward trend line. We talked about that yesterday, which was important. Now on Amazon. Amazon down 0.5% for the day, breaking the 100-day moving average intraday, but we're able to get up higher here. I'm looking if we break it again tomorrow. We're looking for going to the 200-day moving average at 245. So I'm bearish on Amazon. I am not trading it here. If we go to Google, here we have the Google chart. As you can see here, we talked about yesterday getting bullish and talking about holding that 800 level. Well, we did hold the 800 level today. The low was 806.42.45, and we finished up eventually higher at 811. So I continue to be bullish here on Google, looking for a test of the previous highs.